Here's a line drive out to center field. It's a grand slam! Going back is Shaw. He is going to get there. What a catch. And he's going to hop over the fence while doing it. What a coming home. It's Morales to throw on a double hop. Is it in time? It is in time! Here's a rocket. Deep left field. Does this have a chance to go? It is on! Go ahead, homer. Tyler Wiltsey on the first pitch. Play called for a back on the 14th, and there's number 100. Stephen Devaney with a line drive to left. He's 2 for 2. And with triple digits for number 1 as difference. And here's a ground ball shooting through the left side. And Kingsway has won the Ralph Shaw opener. Here we go. Fly ball deep left center field. And it is gone. Grand slam. Scott Lynch, grand slam. Is the man of the hour. There's a ground ball that's going to go into center field. It's going to be picked up, and it's going to be booted. Here comes the runner to the plate, and Pittman has won it in extras. Walk-off single, Jude Engstrom. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Just like they drew it up in Hollywood. Caladros, the 3-2. Swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons in the Ralph Shaw Classic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the second of 3 nights in our Week 3 triple header. Here from Michael J. Santarpio Memorial Field and Jonas Morris Stadium. Here with coverage of the Northern Burlington Greyhounds and the Cherry Hill West Lions right here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. We saw a blowout last night. Willingboro defeated Del Rand 57-19, but we're down here a little bit closer to home here for DWB at Cherry Hill West. I'm Dan Wilkins here with my producer Vincent Vogt. It's going to be a good one for 2 teams that are looking pretty even on the young campaign. 1-2 for Northern Burlington and 0-3 for Cherry Hill West, but don't let those numbers deceive you. Cherry Hill West's losses were to PVI 35-0, Pennsauken 24-7, both of which 2 of the top teams in South Jersey, and Eastern 27-21. For Northern Burlington, their 1 win was a 41-0 shutout of the Pemberton Hornets. After that, they lost 17-7 to Morristown, and they lost 48-21 to open the season versus the Shawnee Renegades. But we'll see how these 2 teams get it out tonight. It's going to be senior night for Cherry Hill West. It's going to be a fun one as Northern Burlington takes the field. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for kickoff, lineups, and everything else right after this. Captains meeting at the 50. As you just heard, Cherry Hill West won the coin toss. They'll receive to start the second half. Northern Burlington in the white and blue, Cherry Hill West in the black and white sleeved jerseys. At least it's a little bit cooler tonight here in Cherry Hill. I mean, considering that, we've had a couple of weeks straight where it was 100, 101 degrees wearing those all-black jerseys on a much cooler night, especially as the sun sets. But we are getting a little bit of an earlier start than usual here in Cherry Hill at Jonas Morris Stadium because of Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish holiday. To honor that, they are going to start this game at 5 p.m. compared to the normal 6 or 7 o'clock that they would do. So we're starting a little bit earlier than usual. By the time we may get done, the sun still may be above the horizon. But Northern Burlington on the far sideline, they are carrying a large American flag to honor our country. I assume the national anthem would begin shortly. If you're just tuning in, still in pregame ceremonies here between Northern Burlington and Cherry Hill West, and
now
here come the Cherry Hill West Lions.
Cherry Hill West Lions!
I almost missed that. Got it in just the right amount of time with a purple smoke machine to boot. Talk about some A-grade special effects. Well, let's talk about the effects that this game is going to have on the rest of the schedule this year. I mean, Northern Burlington and Cherry Hill West have both had interesting starts to the season. Again, Northern Burlington 1-2 on the year with their one win over Pemberton. Cherry Hill West still looking for their first win of the year, but this might be the best opponent yet to have it against. Remember, these two teams played each other last year, and it was 23-14 in favor of Northern Burlington. But let's see what our reporters think about it, because let's take a look at our Tommy D's Home Improvement Center picks of the game. Let's take a look right here as... Sorry about that. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. It's an even 2-2 split we've got for the Cherry Hill West side, myself and our producer Vincent Folks, but our two off-field folks, Brian Tortella and Chris Baker of D2 Sports Network, is going with Northern Burlington. So it's a rather even split between who we think is going to win and who we think is going to fall tonight. I think Cherry Hill West is going to do it, but I think you'll agree with me in saying that this is going to be a one-score game up until the very end.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these two, they're battled to the end, and, we're in for a show, folks.
And ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
we're going to play the national anthem here.
As
we'll stay on the air.
Cherry Hill High School West Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard for the presentation of tonight's colors. Presenting tonight's colors are Color Guard Commander, Cadet Jonas Skolnick, and Cadet Caitlin Campbell.
Wonderful performance of the national anthem by the Cherry Hill West Band, and also beautiful presentation of our nation's colors. Man, what a night tonight here for Friday Night Lights football. Although, even though the lights are on, we're starting a little bit early. It's 5 o'clock on the dot. Again, most high school football games usually 6 or 7, but again, due to the Jewish holiday, Rosh Hashanah, it's going to be a little bit different tonight. Again, don't forget, we play tomorrow. Or I should say, we're not playing. We're broadcasting tomorrow, 11 a.m., Collingswood and Overbrook in a Colonial Conference matchup, 11 a.m. in Pine Hill. Should be a fun one. Big thanks to Frank Kwilczynski for having us come out and cover that game. It's going to be a fun one. And after that, we've got Riverside and Pittman on September 22nd. Two smaller schools going to battle it out at Pittman High School on September 22nd. Going to be a 6 o'clock start for that one. Northern Burlington's going to bring this one out. Again, Northern Burlington will receive the first half kickoff. It's going to be number 66, that being Anthony Vanella. Looks like Vanella's going to be the one to kick this one away.
66, Anthony Vanella.
So Vanella's going to send this one away.
For the Greyhounds, number 11, Elias Smith.
We've got 48 minutes of football to play here at Cherry Hill West. Vanella sends it away, and we are underway. It's going to land at the 20. Getting a run to the 34.
Number 11, Smith.
That was number 11, Elias Smith, who on the return for the Burlington Greyhounds. And the white and blue take it over to start this one. Again, remember, Cherry Hill West still looking for their first win of 2023, but not without a valiant effort. Their first game of the year was a 27-21 loss to the Eastern Regional Vikings. And then after that, losses to Paul Sixth and Seneca. But with this being, their first home game in a little bit, they're going to be able to rebound, and they're going to be able to play probably their most evenly matched opponent yet in Northern Burlington. These guys have a tough schedule, and that's just how Justin Arabia, that's just how he rolls. Ronnie Borden, the QB for Northern Burlington, going to hand this one off to the left side, and a flag in the backfield. That was off to Andrew Reynolds. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be on Northern Burlington. Yeah, it's going to be holding on the offense.
The penalty is a holding penalty against Northern Burlington.
So that sets him back, and that's going to bring up first and long after the run. Borden in the shotgun. Empty gun. Cherry Hill West almost jumped. They're going to dump a pass off to the left. And a double hit in the secondary pass to Jordan Wilkerson, number 9, the 5'7" senior. That's going to bring up second down at about 6 or 7. As Northern Burlington still driving, still looking for their first down of the night. Moving over to left, Tony Kaunacki. Handoff to Reynolds. That's going to bring him to about the 45. It'll be enough to move the chains for a Greyhounds first down. So they'll keep the momentum going. Northern Burlington, we saw it last night with Willingboro and Delran. We saw these two teams, some have momentum early, some have momentum later on in the ball game, but it all depends on where you channel that momentum and how you execute it, because if you have the momentum but you don't know where to go with it, you're going to end up with a really sloppy offensive playbook or a really sloppy defensive playbook. So you're going to have to channel that And we'll see what they can do here. Borden hands off to the left side, or rather to the right. Tripping up, number 14, Jake Sevier.
Northern Burlington handoff goes number 14.
And he is taken down.
Tony Quinapi. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down.
Hey guys, it's Steve up here. A quick question. Do students need to buy tickets online ahead of time or can they buy them at the game?
About 9:35 left in the first. Just getting started here. 2nd and 7 for the Greyhounds. Whoa! He completely missed the snap. He was napping, and he's going to recover the snap.
Burlington, recovered by the Greyhounds.
I don't know if you saw that, Vince, but I think either the snap went awry or it just.
I just think he totally missed it.
I think he missed it.
He
Yeah.
just completely missed the snap. It was sometimes the center, or, it's.
Yeah, because, that center's got a pretty straight shot on it. I just don't think that, maybe it was a little bit off and he misjudged it. That's going to be a big advantage for Cherry Hill West, knocking them back to 3rd and 21 from their own 31. Borden in the shotgun. He might have to let this one fly. He's going to try to. He's in trouble. He dumps it out to the left and incomplete, intended for Kai Sallard Franconi. And that's going to be 4th down as they bring out the special teams unit for the Greyhounds. What a chaotic first drive. That fumble really put a gaping hole in their sails. They're going to send this one away.
Number 7, Jordan Barrios.
So Jordan Barrios out to return for West. And it looks like Ronnie Borden is going to double as the quarterback and the punter. Unless that's the number 16. No, I think that's Borden back there. He's going to set this one up. Yeah, that is Borden. He sends this one away. Past midfield. That's a great punt right there. That's going to take a lot of backspin. It's going to go. Oh, no! It's going to go right back to West inside the 10, and that's going to give them a paltry field position inside the 15.
West will take over 1st and 10.
That was recovered by Derek Hughes, and
from their own 12-yard line.
Man, if there was any silver lining from Northern Burlington's last drive, it was that punt right there. The fact that they were able to get not only great backspin on it, but the fact that was number 11, Jordan Barrios, the junior. Seemed like he had a little bit of trouble corralling that ball in, and it ended up costing them quite a bit. Beautiful afternoon/evening here in Cherry Hill. 75 degrees at kickoff. Wind blowing to the north at 11 miles per hour. Very low humidity. Sunday and Monday are looking like they may be washouts, but worst comes to worst, we have our nifty tent. But right now we're in a beautiful press box here in Cherry Hill West. Big thanks to the Cherry Hill West crew for having us out here and allowing us to stream the game for the fans who can make it, and for the fans who want to watch it later on tonight or tomorrow or any time in the not-so-distant future. They're going to toss this one back with Jordan Gonzalez. I don't think the whistle was ever blown.
No, there was.
I didn't hear a whistle.
Second down.
It must have been so muffled that I couldn't hear it, but sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion. Gonzalez handed it off to Jordan Barrios. West at 2nd and 12 after the loss. A couple of folks moving, including Hayden Baker and Asa McMillan. Gonzalez drops back to pass. It's caught and wrestled to the ground inside the 5. It's going to be Barrios. That sets up 3rd and long.
3rd down for the line.
Well, the thing is that Cherry Hill West probably needed to pass on 1st down because, in my opinion, right now they're inside the 10. They're going to be set up at the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
A bad snap or, a rushing play that goes nowhere, you're still at risk for a safety.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, we can't escape safeties in high school games. We see them almost every night. This time, no such thing. Handed off to Baker, but he is going to be swallowed in at the 6. And they are going to bring out the special teams unit. So the first offensive drive for both sides just goes into the ground, and Cherry Hill West is going to send this one away and turn the ball over. But remember, Northern Burlington and, Ronnie Borden. Oh, that was Jordan Barrios. He tried to throw off some sort of like wristband or something, and it just kind of went flat. Well, Gonzalez is also going to punt this one away. He's going to snap deep in his own end zone. Going to take this one away. It's going to be short of midfield. That's a great spot for Northern Burlington. Oh, and it blocks off the back, or rather it deflects off the back of number 11, Elias Smith. He picks it up inside the 25 for Northern Burlington first down. 6 minutes exactly in the first quarter. So it's going to be at the 25 for the Greyhounds, but man, what a weird punt that was. I mean, not to say that Gonzalez punted it, incorrectly or badly. It's just that when it bounced off of Elias Smith, and he didn't even know where the ball was going.
He just felt it. The lucky thing
he felt it off his shoulder.
Yeah,
Good thing he had the awareness to, that he was able to corral that one back in and was able to get it moving. 6 minutes left in the first. Borden under center. Number 95, Tommy Walters, switching lines here. Oh, and a big QB spy and a running back spy to take down Andrew Reynolds. That'll be second down and 15. Well, that was a big spot right there for Cherry Hill West, especially considering that they were trying to do the best they could to limit the good kind of field position that Northern Burlington had. Now they really just got that with that 5-yard loss on the rush. Northern Burlington lines this pass. Borden. It's complete inside the 20, and it's going to be short of a first. That's going to be about third and 3-ish from inside the 20. It's going to be spotted at the 18 after the completion. They got a little bit out of that, but not too far. And it's going to be short. So a keeper, they spotted at the 15. Oh boy, this.
4th and 1.
It's going to be 4th and inches, yeah. I think the QB sneak is the most logical thing here. I mean, do you bring out Tim Welliver and try to get 3 points on the board? I don't know, but if this works, they know West has a good defense.
There we go.
We'll have to see.
Oh, yeah,
I think he got it.
I think he did. Forward progress.
West wants to go the other way, but let's see.
I think he got it.
Yeah, that's going to be enough for a first down.
There was forward progress on that all day. He just was able to get there, so.
And forward progress is the make or breaker in this, so that's going to give them some new life inside the red zone at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. If you're just tuning in, it's Northern Burlington and Cherry Hill West over here from Jonas C. Morris Stadium. Borden with the play fake. Going to line this one. It is incomplete, intended for number 9, that being Jordan Wilkerson, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Greyhounds. Remember, these two played last year in basically the same week. Northern Burlington won that contest by a score, it was 23-14, so wasn't too bad. We saw last night Willingboro beat Delran 31-0 in last year's matchup. They beat them 57-19. They had the 31. They were going to win by 31 just like last year, and then they added a couple more garbage points at the end to extend that lead. Tony Kawanaki going over to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Andrew Reynolds. They're going to bury the down marker. And what are they going to score this as? Going to be short, about 3rd and 2. Flag
on the play.
False start on the offense.
58, and taking all over the place. All over the place, guys.
Well, you heard that loud and clear. 58 all over the place. That was Michael White.
Oh, there's a guy next to him.
Oh my goodness. Well, we heard it from the the ref, who is mic'd up to the public address system, which is something I've seen more and more schools do lately, and I actually really like the innovation. Borden, he was going to throw from the pocket. Now he's got to scramble. It is incomplete. Almost picked off by Gonzalez, but intended for number 14, Tony Konaki, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 7 or 8. I think they're going to bring out the field goal unit here.
Yeah,
Probably makes sense, yeah.
Decision to do, yeah.
Would be.
Number 17.
It is going to be Tim Williver.
Tim Williver in to attempt the field goal.
He will attempt the field goal from the left hash. Number 14, Tony Kaunaki, to hold. It's up, it's away, it is good, and it's 3-0 Northern Burlington.
Is good. And with 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the
And just over halfway done in the first quarter, the Greyhounds get the first score of the evening. It is 3-0 in favor of the visitors. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Three 0 Northern Burlington leads. They were announcing our broadcast over to the live stream, and I was giving them a wave like I'm the Queen of England. But we like to have fun around here. But this broadcast is brought to you by Tommy D's Home Improvement Center, the place to be for all your home improvement needs, from wholesale cabinets and countertops at heavily discounted rates compared to big box retailers. Visit their brand new location today on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar, NJ, next to the 42 on-ramp. There's the boot. Goes back. Number 11, Keon Downey. And we have a stoppage.
I think that's, did he enter?
What did you see there?
Kickoff results in a touchback.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was going to say,
First
he
and 10.
touched. If you look when he went down,
On their
I think
own
his knee.
20-yard line.
I didn't see his knee go down. I saw the whistle blown,
I don't
and
know what they were doing there.
I guess they're going to call it a touchback.
There's no way it could have been a safety. He didn't re-enter the end.
No, so... Well, the referees are going to quickly confer about this, but... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's...
you were right, Dan. There was no knee down, so I don't understand
Yeah.
where they got a touchback signal from. But,
And I didn't even see him walk back into the end zone. I saw him catch it inside the 5, but
I'm guessing that was a mistake of
I'm
some
not
official.
sure. I'm not
I don't
sure,
know.
but might have had a bad angle. And we may be completely wrong, but that's something you got to accept in the industry. Gonzalez takes the snap, and he's going to get swallowed. No, never mind. We've got Gonzalez running. He's up and away to the 40, 30, 20, 10. It's a touchdown, West. Cherry Hill West responds to the field goal with a goal of their own. We're 6. It's 6-3. How about it? Northern Burlington gets the field goal, and on the first play of the next drive, Cherry Hill West knocks it in on a unbelievable, I don't know how deep that was, but that's going to be an 80-yard rushing touchdown for Jordan Gonzalez. PAT is up, away, and good. Kicked by number 66, Anthony Vanella. And my goodness, what a turnaround. It's 7-3. Unbelievable.
Wow, I mean, you just look at that. He was bouncing all around in there and just broke free. And once he was out, he was gone. There was no catching him. And that was, I mean, once he gets out there, it's over.
Gonzalez is fast.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is incredibly fast.
Gonzalez.
There you go. Well, no. What we're saying is that, I was looking in the backfield, and I thought that they had handed off the ball, but they had a perfect play fake. The D-line had swallowed up everything except for the quarterback, and that's exactly where he could escape. And that's where he got those 80 yards from and gets Cherry Hill West on the board, and they lead 7-3. Northern Burlington is going to receive the kickoff just as quickly as they sent it away just a couple of minutes ago when they were up 3-0. And boy, has this game taken a wild turn in the first quarter.
Kickoff for Northern Burlington, number 11, Smith. And number 7, Hill.
Again, Vanella, the junior, class of 25. He's going to send this one away. Vanella lines this one up and sends it away. Back to, whoa, that takes a big backspin there. Picked up by number 7, Tymier Hill. He's going to get a breakaway, and he is down at his own 40. So this is counteract palooza here. They got the field goal, got the touchdown on the first play of the drive, and Northern Burlington opens up their next drive with a great kick return going back to their own 40. Seems like both of these teams are playing really aggressively on offense, and sometimes it's working out in their favor. Like Northern Burlington probably would have gotten close to field goal range if it weren't for that muffed snap and fumble and subsequent fumble in their first drive. We'll see what they can get here. 3:19 on the clock. Whoa, hold on, flag.
Flag on the play.
That's going to be on Cherry Hill West, and they're going to back this one up or move it up 5 yards. Don't forget, folks, we'll be in Overbrook tomorrow for some small school action to counteract the big school action. We've got Collingswood and Overbrook going on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Should be a fun one. Hope y'all can make it here on DWB. A huge hit at the W. You could hear that one from here.
The click of the helmets.
Click of the helmets, yep. You know a hard hit when you see one. Hold on.
Officials timeout.
It's going to be an officials timeout here. I think they're going to warrant a measurement on this one.
Oh, no. Injured.
Oh, no, never mind, injured. It was a good idea to think, though, that it might be might be close enough to a first, but they're going to hold this one up at 2nd and 1 with an injured Cherry Hill West player down. I believe that is number 15, Derek Hughes, the freshman, class of 27. He'll walk off under his own power after a quick rest, and he will send this one back away to the sideline. 3 minutes exactly on the clock in the first quarter. 7-3 in favor of the Lions. It's been a good one. It's been a good one so far. Here at Jonas C. Morris Stadium, home of the Lions. 7-3. Wilkerson in motion. Handoff. He's going to break free. Look at this. Andrew Reynolds to the house. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Touchdown, Northern Burlington. Touchdown scored by number 6, Andrew Reynolds.
Reynolds breaks free from inside his own 50. Even got a hug from the Northern Burlington cameraman in the end zone. See, last night there was a unsportsmanlike conduct call. In fact, there were 2 of them called for similar celebrations to that. But tonight, no such thing. It's going to make it 9-7. And if the PAT works from Williver, that'll make it a 3-point score again. We could have a really high-scoring game tonight if this ends up being the case. Williver kicking. Kaunaki to hold. It's up, away, and good. 2 for 2 on a PAT and a field goal. He's responsible for 4 points on the board. We're going to take a quick break. A beautiful night in Cherry Hill West and a beautiful game on tap. It's 10-7 Greyhounds. We'll be right back.
Downey, number 7, Jordan Berry.
10-7, Northern Burlington broke free with Andrew Reynolds getting the score, making it 10-7 in favor of the Greyhounds. I've got a feeling this is going to be a good one tonight. But let's not hold our breath. Here's going to be a kick. A boot from Williver. They're going to call for a fair catch, and it's actually going to go back in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll line this one up from the 20. Well, remember, last time they lined it up after a touchback, Jordan Gonzalez ran it into the end zone for an 80-yard rushing touchdown. So we'll see if they can do it again here on their second touchback of the night. This broadcast is brought to you by DJK Roofing, your #1 provider for South Jersey roofing, with over 200 5-star reviews on the web. Get a free quote today at 856-778-3900. Ask for Carmine. Financing options are available today. Number 18, Ryan Breeze in motion. Gonzalez in the shotgun. He hands it off up the middle to Hayden Baker.
Left handoff goes to Hayden Baker.
And that's going to bring it about 5 yards on the gain for second down and mid-range. Folks, don't forget, we go north on October 6th for coverage of the St. Joe's Metuchen Falcons and the state champ Edison Eagles. 7 p.m. start time on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, followed up with a matchup between 2 Group 1 powerhouses, the Paulsboro Red Raiders and the Salem Rams from Salem on DWB. Handoff by Gonzalez to Baker again. And that's going to be about a 1-yard gain. Not much.
3rd and 3.
Going to make it 3rd and 3. And of course, we should note we still have games planned for this September. We've got Riverside and Pittman on September 22nd, Friday Night Lights at 7 p.m., and then Glassboro and Clayton, 7 p.m. start time on Friday the 29th. And we may be getting Maple Shade and Pemberton on September 30th, but don't quote me on that. We're still going to try to find a game and we will see what we can do. Gonzalez back to pass, dumps it off to the right side. He's going to break away. Look at it again. It's Keon Downey. He's got 3 men on him, and he is down inside the 20. An incredible run from Keon Downey. Unbelievable. We've got just under a minute left in the quarter, and an unbelievable run by Keon Downey. After dumping the pass off to the right, they were able to make it work.
From the Northern Burlington 21-yard line.
Handoff up the middle. And breaking free for a West. Hold on. No, it's going to be short.
Oh, short. Just short.
See, I was just about to go into my full-on touchdown. I was about to go in my full-on touchdown frenzy, but no. The run by Hayden Baker was just short, and it's going to be a 1st and goal from inside the 2-yard line, I think. 1 or 2 yard line is going to be close enough. See what they can get here. Oh, and a huge hit by number 95, Tommy Walters.
For West, 2nd and goal.
Just got right through it there. Under 30 seconds left in the quarter. It's going to be 2nd and goal. But that loss didn't really set them back too much. They're going to line it up from the 5.
Hurry up.
Still a good opportunity here.
That quarter's
Yeah, just under 10 seconds left. They've got 6 on the clock. They've got time for one more play. No. They blew the whistle. They didn't get it in time. And now they're going to have to line it up on the other side of the pitch here. 10-7. Cherry Hill West trails by 3, but they are knocking on the door again. After 1, Northern Burlington leads by 3. We'll take a quick break. Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Here we go. End of the first, it's 10-7, now back in the second quarter. Cherry Hill West knocking at least a little bit closer to our camera this time. Man in motion for the West. Whoa! Snap is muffed and taken down Gonzalez. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal, but it's going to be outside of the 10 and around the 13. It's going to be a long 3rd and goal, I'll tell you that much. First and goal from the 13. Staying between the 13 and 14. Here we go. Gonzalez going to line it up in the shotgun. This is their best chance yet. Here we go. Gonzalez back to pass. Scrambles to the left. Flag on the play. He's still up. How long is this going to last? The throw is out of bounds, but what is the flag for?
Intended for number 5, Baker.
Yeah,
There's
Baker
a
was
flag
the
on the play.
intended target, but I mean, he was moving more left and right than a ball of Plinko on Price's Right. That's going to move a foul back. I believe that was on Cherry Hill West. Sorry, I didn't catch that. I was too busy making a Price's Right punt. I didn't have the time to actually call the game. That's what we do around here.
Officer, penalties decline. Still talking about Cherry Hill West.
Yeah, penalties declined. It's still going to be 4th and goal. Now, I don't see a kicker on this roster for Cherry Hill West, which is surprising because they are a big school. But they are going to try the field goal.
66, Anthony Vanilla,
It is going to again be Vanilla who's going to try to tie the game with a field goal. From 37 out, it's up, it's away, it is wide left.
Field goal attempt is no good.
They got all the way to 4th and goal and a huge run
Northern Burlington will take
by,
over on downs.
excuse me, there we go, Keon Downey.
14-yard line.
Man, that was really close for Cherry Hill West. They could have tied up the game if they had that opportunity, but just a little bit short from Vanilla. Looked like it was a little bit wide left as well. Again, high school kickers, it is amazing to me how rare high school kickers are. Like, you know, we're lucky in Audubon to have Logan Gilbert, who's like a D1. He's probably going to go to a D1 school, but the reality is that a lot of people, like Vanilla's a great kicker. He's got a great boot on him. But the thing is that a lot of people go into high school not expecting to be a kicker. Like Vanilla's on this roster as an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. Nowhere on the roster does it say he's a kicker. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that high school kickers that actually play and practice to be kickers outside of the football field, they're hard to come by. And the ones that are truly passionate about that position are even harder to come by.
Andrew Reynolds.
Reynolds on the run, that's going to be about a loss of 1. Borden with a liner and drops. By number 9, Wilkerson.
For number 9, Wilkerson. Third down.
Just over 10 minutes left and a half.
Two guys broke free. You gotta watch them next time.
Borden in the shotgun again. 2 men to his left, 2 men to his right. Wilkerson in motion. Handoff. Big hit by Cherry Hill West at a takedown, number 51. Nick Zuniga.
Gain of 2 in the play. 4th down.
So that's going to be 4th down at about 9. So again, they're going to bring out the special teams unit. Borden going to punt this one away. Borden boots it. And that's going to get out. And it's not going to cross midfield. So Cherry Hill West, they're going to set up a good field position here from the opposing 40-ish, 39. That's how we're going to stand here to start their drive.
From the Northern Burlington 36-yard line.
Band playing on here. Well, maybe just the drummer, not the whole band. See, as soon as I turned the camera to the band, they stopped playing. As soon as I turned it away, they started playing again. It's like they don't want to. It's like they don't want to be recorded. They don't want to be recorded in 7/8 time. Speaking of time, we've got 9:22 left in the half, 10-7 in favor of the Greyhounds. Gonzalez going back. He's hit as he throws. He lets it fly. It is caught! Unbelievable! Inside the 5! Ryan Breeze, the sophomore. For a huge gain for the Lions, they get this one inside the 5. Oh, man. Unbelievable. I mean, that play was just looking doomed to start. They had, first of all, the fact that Gonzalez was hit as he threw. When a QB's hit as he throws, you don't know where that ball is going to be. It could go way left. It could go way right. It could go dead center. And what he just did was unbelievable. Wow. Well, now they're inside the 3, and they've got their best chance to redeem themselves after the missed field goal. And they're going to push it in. Touchdown, West. Hayden Baker, the sophomore. It's been a sophomore kind of game. Hayden Baker on the rush. Ryan Breeze with an incredible catch in coverage. Makes it 13-10 in favor of West.
Number 66, Anthony Vanella, in to attempt the extra point.
Vanella going to attempt the extra point. They're going to make a substitution here. Number 17, Josh Tassi coming out. Number 77, Justin Chevalier coming in. Again, Vanella to hold. Hayden Baker, who just scored the rushing touchdown, to hold. Vanella to kick. That's a low arc, like a Ray Allen three-pointer, but it is good. 14-10. What a drive, Cherry Hill West. Short but sweet. 14-10. We'll be right back. We'll take a break. Garden State Pet Center is an independent.
DJK Roofing is an American-known company that cares about our customers. We answer the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and offer financing options to keep cash in your pocket. Even in our busiest times, estimates happen within 24 hours if needed. Most jobs can be completed in 1 day. Our measurement techniques ensure accuracy, so there are no extra waste materials when we replace your roof. We treat our home like it's yours. From the biggest to the smallest jobs, the owner will be on site to oversee the operation. Our employees are not permitted to smoke on jobs, and cleanup is so good that it might be cleaner than we remember. For all your roofing needs, call DJK Roofing now.
Back in it here after the West touchdown. 14-10 in favor of the home side. As man, unbelievable catch there. I'm still a little shook there by Ryan Breeze's incredible catch. That one's going to go on the highlight reel. That one's sent away. Whoa, and he muffed it. He muffs it again. And they get it inside their own 20 after Tymir Hill has some trouble with it on the kick return. Wow. Cherry Hill West has had every lucky break going for them so far. Not to say that they're a lucky team overall, considering their record. They've had a lot of unlucky moments this year, but everything has gone right for them today, and that's partially why they're in front. But those incredible catches aren't luck. That's just pure skill and dedication right there. You know, sometimes we chalk up incredible catches to luck, like you wouldn't be able to do that in a million years. Well, if you practice hard enough, you can. Northern Burlington cornered at their own 17. Borden hands off to Kaunaki, and a big loss of yards there. It's going to actually just be about no gain. Pretty neutral on that one.
Gain of 1 on the play, second down.
It's going to be second down and about 9. Looks like they may have gotten a yard on that, so it's going to be from their own 20. Borden, he got swarmed, and he's going to get nowhere. At his own 20, it's third down.
No gain on the play, third down.
We'll try this one again. 3rd and 9 for the Greyhounds. Borden's going to drop back. He scrambles to his right. West pressuring. It's incomplete, and that's going to force a 4th down, and they are going to bring out the special teams unit for the Greyhounds. Great pressuring there by Cherry Hill West's defense. It seems like after they scored that field goal and Cherry Hill West stormed right back, Cherry Hill West, just after going down by 3, turned on the Jets, and now they're on top. Your assessment so far, Vince?
I mean, right now, looking at Cherry Hill West seems to really be dominating in a lot of categories right now. I mean, they were,
but not in the score. Well,
that's what I mean, not in the score. I don't want people to think, they look at this and be like, oh, it should be, it is a close game. Both teams have been responding. Once one team does something, the other one comes back and finds a way to respond. So it's still a very close game. And
Wait a second.
How it carries on.
That was confusing. That was number 7, Jordan Barrios. He called for a fair catch, let it bounce, and then once he caught it, he tried running with it anyway. So either pick one or don't. But no, I 100% agree with the notion that, look, Cherry Hill West, they're 0-3 this year. They're still looking for their first win. And that's what makes this game special, is that this is kind of like a redemption game for them. They got shut out by PVI last week, 35-0. They know, and Justin Arabia knows, that this team is better than that. So they are going to work their darn best to work 110% and get themselves in a position to get back out in front. That's just what they're here for. By the way, some out-of-town scores. The Phillipsburg Stateliners defeated the North Hunterdon Lions 54-7. And Kevin Minnick's over in St. Augustine for Millville and St. Augustine later tonight. That one's caught. He's got a good run going. Baker gets wrestled down inside the 40 on the opposing side. It's going to be enough for a first down.
Flag on the play.
Flag. False start in the offense.
Number 15, coach.
Lions after the false start at 1st and 15 from the Northern Burlington 43. Gonzalez from the pocket gets a line drive. It is caught by number 7, Jordan Barrios. And that's going to set up 2nd and short. probably about 4 yards from their 31. They're going to move this ball even further. Handoff, left side. And taken down Hayden Baker. Not going to get too far on that one. Going to be 3rd and about 7. 7 or 6 here. Yeah, 3rd and 6 from their 44. Actually, no, excuse me, from the 34. Northern Burlington has packed the visitors' grandstands, as you can see on the top half of your screen. They've made the trip down from Mansfield Township, and this game has made it worth it, to say the least. .430 left in the half. Gonzalez again dropping back to pass. He gets through the traffic. That one is just over the hands of Derek Hughes, Ryan Breeze, and that is incomplete. For a 4th down. Well, Gonzalez will be back to punt. Gonzalez punts this one away. They're going to let this one take a backspin back into the end zone.
Cherry Hill West punt results in a touchback.
That's going to be a touchback.
Northern Burlington will take it for 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Pitch back to the left. Got to play.
Handoff goes number 11, Smith. Gain of 8 of the play, 2nd down.
Pitch back to the left.
Northern Burlington handoff goes number 11, Elias Smith. Play results in a Greyhound 1st down.
.340 left in the half. 14-10 in favor of West. Flag in the backfield. They get the runoff. Another flag being thrown. There's 2 on the play. A big hit by number 11, Elias Smith.
There are multiple flags.
We'll see what they call here. Referees are going to confer this one. Like we said, 2 flags down at least. Holding on the offense. Okay, so they must have seen the same thing. So those two flags end up just being a conglomerate into one. And they're going to knock them back 10 yards here. So it's going to be a 1st and 20 from their own 22. Liner caught. He's going to break free. Oh, and he gets taken down short of a first. Kai Sallard Franconi. But after all that, after the holding call, they're going to be at 2nd and short just as quickly as they got knocked back. Three minutes left in the half. Folks, don't forget, once we come back from the halftime break into the third quarter, stay tuned for the Garden State Pet Center halftime report here with Vincent Vogt up in the booth. But both of these teams are going to have a lot to talk about in the locker room. Reynolds moving over. Handoff. Gets swarmed. It's going to be 3rd down. They're going to push that one across for a 1st down for the Greyhounds.
Gordon keeps the ball for the Greyhounds. Play results in a Northern Burlington 1st down.
First and 10 from their own 45. Borden drops back, lines a pass. It is caught by Tommy Walters. He gets inside the 20 on the other side. They still have plenty of time.
Play to number 95, Tommy Walters. Northern Burlington 1st down. Timeout, Cherry Hill West.
Yeah, timeout by West here. 1:34 left in the half. We'll take a quick break. 14-10 in favor of the home side. Fourteen to 10, we've got 94 seconds left in the half as a large shadow goes over the field here at Cherry Hill West. A beautiful Friday evening for South Jersey football. Remember, we've got Collingswood and Overbrook tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Going to be a good one. Big takedown by West.
Number 15, Ronnie
Borden
Porter.
tried to roll out to the left, but he got chased down by number 55.
Loss of 2 in the play.
That being Jonathan Valentine. Here's another run. It's still going to be short. Going to be third down and about 7 for the Greyhounds.
Come on, team, minute left. You got a hold here.
Borden in the shotgun. Borden drops back. He's in trouble. He somehow finds a hole. He goes to the left, and he slides in inside the 10.
Number 15, Borden carries for Northern Burlington. Timeout, Greyhound.
Yeah, timeout by Northern Burlington. So that is going to give them their first timeout of the half. Cherry Hill West still has 2 left. And now the visitors have 2 left on the clock. I mean, we've got 55, 56 seconds left in the half. As these two guys are talking it over right now, what's the expectation for Northern Burlington to be talking about in the locker room now that they're down by 4?
I mean, right now, right now they are down by 4. We don't know what's going to happen by the time this half is over.
Yeah, it could be very different.
It could be. If they make something going on this drive right here, it could be a lot different. But mainly right now,
Let's just say for scenario's sake, they don't score.
Well,
what's the game plan?
Right now, mostly, is you really need to stop Gonzalez. He's been torturing them all game. He's been running. Once he gets out there, he's been mostly gone. So he is definitely somebody that you need to watch. He's been running all over the place. He's been making. He plays multiple roles, right? He's all over.
Yeah.
But he's really been going like crazy. So they really need to tighten up on the defense. I think that is mainly the area that they need to watch, especially getting more pressure on Gonzalez. I really think that's going to help them in the long run.
I think both teams need to watch their defense right now because this could get very interesting as we go into the winding seconds of the half.
Watch 14 on 3. Watch 14.
Liner caught, sideline, going to be out inside the 5. Andrew Reynolds with the catch. .51.5 on the clock.
Back the middle. Back the middle.
Second and goal for the Greyhounds. Borden pitches it back to Reynolds to the left sideline. It's going to be a little bit short by West. And now it looks like another timeout's being called, this time for the Greyhounds. So they call another one, 42, actually 43.1 on the clock. But, this has just been an excellent game so far. We've had games where it's been close, but wasn't really a good game. This checks off all the boxes. We've had the breakaway touchdowns. We've had, let's be honest. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We've had a couple bad football games in the last couple of weeks. Feels really good to get back out here and have a really good football game for once. And hopefully tomorrow with Collingswood and Overbrook is going to be just as good, and then Riverside Pittman to follow. But, these guys are two great teams. But remember, both of these teams lost in their last week. Cherry Hill West, they've got so much to play for. They lost 35-0 to Paul 6 last week. They are looking for redemption. They're looking to get back into it, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do, not just for the end of this half, but for the next 24 minutes of football as well, because neither team has gotten ahead. Both teams have led. Both teams have kept it within one score. What did I say in the pregame? I said it's going to be a one-score game right until the very end, because at the very end, you never know what's going to happen. Dropping back, Borden lines a pass. It's deflected, and that's going to be an incompletion for 4th down. 38.6 on the clock for Northern Burlington. Now they're going to bring out, it looks like they're going to bring out the special teams unit. Tim Williver out there. They're going to try to make this a 1-point game going into the locker room. It's going to be a daunting task, but they've made the field goals before. Question is, can they do it again?
I do think it's a safe decision.
It's a safe, cautious decision, but they're going to line it up from the left hash. Man, that's going to be a timeout by Cherry Hill West to ice the kicker. This is going to be a 29-yard field goal when they go back to play here, but if they make it 14-13, this could set up a very interesting and very energetic last 24 minutes of the ball game. That could very well change the momentum of things. You know, what if Cherry Hill West blocks the kick and they run it all the way back for a score and they make it 21-10? There's so many different possibilities that can happen right here, and that is just way too much to comprehend. So we've got a lot to play for here, and these teams have a lot to play for here. Again, 38.6 left in the half. It's been quite a long first half, 1 hour and 6 minutes. Not as long as what we had with Palmyra and Gloucester Catholic. That was 1 hour and 18 minutes in our first half. Then the second half went a little bit quicker, but that was still a long game, even for a game with a clock. But that's what happens when you have a lot of guys that pass. You have these long-winded games that end up bringing you a lot past when you wanted to eat dinner. Williver going to line this one up. After West iced the kicker, it's up, it's away, and it is straight away good. From 29 out, Tim Williver banks it. And with 34.1, that's going to make it 14-13. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. .4 on the clock. A little bit of a squib kick to the right. They're going to... Oh, my goodness, Northern Burlington recovered it.
Wow.
Onside kick recovered by Northern Burlington.
Wow.
And that wasn't just your regular squib kick. That got some distance on it as well from Tim Williver. And it works to perfection, and now Cherry Hill West is going to be on the defense for the last 33.2 seconds of the half. Yeah. My word.
You look at it right now, I mean, if they wanted to do something, it would have to be quick, because you look at their timeouts, they used, you know.
Already used 2.
Yeah, they already used 2, so, I mean, you got 1 left, right? I think they have 1 left.
They have 1 left, so does West.
So right now what I would do is I would try to make a play that would not eat up the clock. I wouldn't make a run play that would possibly eat up the clock. I would
just try to pass.
Test your passing, yes.
You got lucky enough with the onside kick. You might as well keep rolling the dice. See if you can get a straight flush or a royal. Borden out to the right. And he's going to fire it into the ground.
Second down.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. He was just trapped and cornered. Yeah. He had nowhere to go, and he just had to fire that ball to whoever was waiting. But again, you're talking about a play that doesn't eat up the clock. That stops the clock right there, 25.5 on the clock. You know, these guys have a good sense of what they're working with, and they know what they have to go up against. So they're going to try their darn best to keep that one under wraps. 10 yards to go, second down. Borden lets it fly. It is tipped and almost picked off by Jordan Gonzalez.
Number 1, Kai Solar, Franconi.
Man,
Third down.
that was intended for number 1 on the offense, but almost went to number 1 on the defense. That's going to set up 20.9 on the clock. Man. What a turn of events that would have been if Cherry Hill West got the pick.
This place would have exploded, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Just like that would.
But, man, we'll see what Northern Burlington can muster here with just over 20 seconds left in the half and 3rd and 10 after 2 incompletions. Borden's going to test the pass again. He's going to line it, and it is dropped and a down.
Flag on that one, to be honest. That one was a little, I mean,
he just kind of, dove on top of him.
yeah, I don't know.